Last week. Should we talk about last week's episode?
Yes, please.
Last week we had Nichole on. She is Gabby Petito's mother. And if you guys, first of all, if you missed last week's episode, you need to rewind.
Highly recommend going back.
So if you guys haven't watched the Netflix documentary, you should go watch it. It's called American Murder, Gabby Petito. Explains Gabby's whole story. Nichole is obviously a huge part of that. But Nichole came on and just shared her story, shared Gabby's story. And I remember it when Gabby first went missing.
Yeah. Same.
That
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
It was a big, big story here in the U.S.
Yeah. I feel like it was one of the first things I ever saw on TikTok, honestly.
Yeah.
Because that was where I feel like it was everywhere. And it's just really cool to see the support of the internet, because I feel like we've been stuck in like this cancel culture thing. And I feel like when Gabby went missing, it was really cool to see so many people rally for her. But it was a pretty emotional episode with Nichole. It's amazing because she, I feel like, has grieved and really like walked through her process of grief and is in a really healthy spot. Obviously, there's no full healing from something like that.
Of course. Given the circumstances, though, her outlook seems as good as, it possibly could be at this point.
Yeah. And it was cool because she gave a lot of good advice on, what to do as a bystander if you suspect someone maybe in a DV relationship, what to do if you feel a family or friend is, how to approach it from a parent to a child perspective. If, a parent, you feel your adult children are in an abusive relationship. She gave a lot of good advice on how to approach that.
And I think it was fun that not fun, yes, fun, but important is a better word, that we were able to dive into, Gabby as a person.
Yeah.
And, because that's something that whenever we have anybody like that on, we think it's important to talk about, hey, you're involved with a crime doc or docuseries.
Yeah.
A lot of people love crime docuseries, us included.
Yeah.
And Nichole said her included.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that just because we love to, bust out our popcorn and watch the latest crime doc doesn't mean that it's not a real story and there's real life implications with the families and the victims.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be able to just be able to talk about her daughter.
Yeah.
And again, we also we spoke how it always seems like the suspect is, or the
perpetrator, the offender.
Yeah. Becomes
murder.
like the famous name from the case.
Yeah. Like she said, like Ted Bundy. I can't name a single
why
one
are
of his
the
victims,
not the heroes?
Yeah.
Why is it Ted Bundy? Why is it all of these, murderers? Like, we shouldn't even be speaking their name.
Yeah.
And I think that's something really cool with Gabby's case.
Yeah.
Is it's always been about Gabby.
Yeah.
So I loved that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really special. And I felt like I could feel her light and her presence through her mom. So it was just a really special episode, and us obviously knowing her story for so long, it was such an honor to have Nichole with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But we have I feel like I always say we have cool episodes. That might just be me being biased, but we do have some interesting episodes coming up.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say, spoiler alert, it's not really a spoiler. It's a tease on the squeeze.
That's good.
If you liked Nichole's episode, and if you do watch crime docs, coming soon, we have a similar episode, and we recently recorded it, so it's not going to be released next week, but soon. And it was another incredible conversation. So we just feel very lucky that we have been able to have just amazing people with, heart-wrenching stories, but this room has served as a special place for our guests to kind of just like get things off their chest, whatever they need to talk about. It's been very therapeutic.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that episode to come out soon. So keep your eyes peeled.
So you'll just have to subscribe or follow, however you're listening to us right now, whatever that platform is.
That's what I was trying to get you to do.
So you do not miss out on all of the fun, important episodes. We do have some fun ones coming up. I'm excited for.
Okay.
But I can't say, so I guess you'll just have to follow along and stay with us.
Wait for the teasy picture on Mondays.
Wait for the Guess Who. I know. I love doing this.
Yeah, you do. You've done a good job with them.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do you find all those images?
Google?
Are they're existing images? You type in pocket full of sunshine.
Uh-huh. That one I did pocket full of sunshine.
Jar of hearts.
Yeah, that one I typed in jar of hearts.
So you just type that
or
in.
it's like Rachel Kirkconnell's. I did I zoomed in on one of her Instagram photos.
Right.
Yeah.
Cute.
I know. I love doing it.
Yeah, they're very fun. You could make them more difficult to guess. They have been pretty spot on. Literally a glass jar with hearts in it and a pocket with a sunshine inside of it. But they're fun. I would say 95% of the guesses on those posts are correct.
I'm trying to think of of one of our guests we have coming up I could make hard. We'll see if I do that.